There I was, speaking towards my mother. I said, oh, why did you not tell me this sooner? She said, because there was no opportunity to tell you. I said, I see you every day. She said, I know that, but it didn't seem the right time. I said, there is no such thing as the right time. She says, I beg your pardon. I said, I know, I tripped over my words there. What I meant to say was, there is no such thing as the right time. She said, why is your accent changing from German to French? I said, don't try and change the subject. So I said, why did you not tell me sooner? She said, I told you there wasn't the right time. I said, no, your accent is changing. She said, why don't you just listen to me instead of picking? So I said, okay, we've established there wasn't the right time. She says, why have you gone back to German? I said, God, it's always the same with you, isn't it? Why don't you tell me what I'm supposed to do with this information? She says, oh, I don't know. I just thought I would tell you this information. You could do something positive with the information. I said, I don't do anything positive in my life. I only do things negative. She says, well, no, it's time to change. I said, I don't want to change because I'm not a changer. I'm somebody who stays the same. She says, that's your problem? I said, you are the one with the problem. She says, my only problem is the problem that I had you as a child. I said, you are so fucking rude to me. She says, your accent is changing into something very weird now. And that basically was the end of the night.